On the ground, we want to begin with Weather Channel meteorologist Jim Cantore in New Orleans, where, Jim, I see you're starting to feel this.
Oh, we're feeling it all right. And you know what's even worse, Brian, is the fact that we've made landfall and the pressure's still dropping in the storm. So it's not decreasing in intensity at all, and we're feeling really what is one of these core bands that could produce winds easily of hurricane force. So we're talking about 75-mile-per-hour gusts. As you can see, very, very heavy rain, horizontal rain coming down right now. And this has the potential to do structural damage, certainly, in the city of New Orleans. And we're going to be in this for a while. You can see the radar here. You mentioned the landfall at 6:45 local time. That's when it came on in. No towns affected, really just out over the bayou. And back in the days when the bayou was plentiful, they used to slow these things down. The bayou's slowly being chewed away by many, many reasons. Unfortunately, we got a long way to go with this storm. It's still battering the coast of Mississippi, Alabama, and Pennsylvania with big wave action. And as it moves toward the west and inland tonight, at its closest point to New Orleans, probably sometime tomorrow morning, we will continue to feel the effects of that rain. Eventually, it does move out of the picture and into the heartland, where it could produce some beneficial rainfall in these places. But we have got to get through this rainfall first, which is really the biggest fear of most of the officials here in New Orleans. They're worried about the kind of rainfall. 12 to 20 inches, pumps or no pumps, means we will flood. So the radar shows a long show tonight for us, and the cone eventually takes it out of our picture sometime maybe Thursday afternoon. In the meantime, that's 24 to 36 hours of a beating here on the eve of New Orleans' worst nightmare. Brian?
Well, Jim, as you point out, that eye still has a long way to travel, and it's just creeping now, almost stalled right off the coast. Jim Cantore in New Orleans.
This is Hurricane Isaac, and the palm trees are blowing in the wind.
We rolling?
Gustav.
What? Hurricane? No, this is Hurricane Isaac.
This is Hurricane Isaac.
Okay. You got that on the clock?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little after 11,
Yeah.
and according to, I believe, the National Weather Service, which Eddie found out, let's see, according to the National Weather Service, we're in New Orleans. Today is Thursday, August 30th. And they said that after 11 a.m., that was the all clear for Hurricane Isaac. That Hurricane Isaac as a storm system should have moved out of the New Orleans metro area and should be on its way up to Baton Rouge. And so now we can clean up. Now, let me see, we lost electricity 2 days, night before last. So we've been like one evening and one entire day, and now one morning without electricity. And Entergy, our power company, says they're going to be working to restore service after 11 a.m. today. So we're taking that as a cue to go outside and look at the damage done by Hurricane Isaac, which is really just a tropical storm. This is the first hurricane that we've stayed home. Previous hurricanes we've evacuated to other places, but we stayed here because we knew it was only a Category 1. So if Eddie, if you'll follow me, why don't you just take some film, and you can go ahead, we can do a quick tour, a quick walk through. We got the windows open a little bit for air circulation because we don't have electricity, we don't have any air conditioning in the house, but we do have hot and cold running water, and we have a toilet that flushes, and we also have our gas stove, so we're able to cook, and we're able to bathe, and we're actually able to live pretty comfortably. We're just waiting for the electricity to come on. Okay, and we have all these loose plants. These were loose plants that we had on the back patio, on the backyard and patio, and this is a loose cat who had to come in, and now she's enjoying a perch in the window. Okay, as you can see, this, we're going through the kitchen. The internet is dark because we've lost electricity, and our beautiful kitchen is very dark because it has dark colors. Normally we have the lights on. So this morning when I made breakfast, I had to light candles. And we have a stash we have a stash of these emergency candles that we got at the grocery store. We have 12 of them. And we have matches, and we got lighters. And so we've learned to live, to prepare for these power outages with these tropical storms and minor hurricanes. So here we are. This is our back patio and backyard garden. Normally you would see a carpet of beautiful red bricks or multicolored bricks that lead back to our off-street parking space. And as you can see, our Category 1 Hurricane Isaac, which came through like Tuesday evening and sort of, had strong hurricane-force winds off and on for most of Wednesday, but then dissipated overnight last night. And we saw the last outer bands as it was dissipating and heading up to Baton Rouge. So what we've got, I've been sweeping the steps and feeding the cats, but as you can see, we have this carpet of small branches and oak leaves and loose leaves. And what I'm going to do is, why don't we come down, why don't you just follow me down here, and you can see, a Category 1 hurricane doesn't do very much damage. It just brings a lot of branches and tree leaves and branches down and spreads debris everywhere. However, if something is heavy, like we didn't move this because it's full and it stayed there and it didn't go anywhere. Okay. However, Eddie was smart because he thought that our trash bin and recycling bin would blow away. So what he did was he took some bungee cables and he tied them down. So the first thing we're going to do for cleanup is we're going to remove the bungee cables. Okay. You know what? You're the one who did this. Why don't you undo some of these? That's a little. While you're doing that, I'm going to take a look out in front of our house on the street. I'm going to open this. Let's see. Okay, just a lot of scattered leaves, but no real damage to speak of at all. We got our window open for some air circulation, and there's Eddie untying the trash bins. I'm gonna close this gate. Okay. Oh, you got it loose. Okay. Okay, Eddie, I'm gonna take a break here and end this so that this will be just like a 6 or 7 minute video and it won't take up too much time. So you're doing a good job, and soon we'll be getting to clearing some of these leaves and debris.